If you survive, don't forget. When the woman returned to the city after all those years, everyone was talking about her. She was a wealthy stranger looking for an old house. What surprised people was the amount of money she was willing to pay for it. Several times more than the house was actually worth. The owner refused at first. "I'm not selling." But the woman kept raising her offer. Eventually, the house was sold. She walked into the courtyard. She took a few steps and stopped in front of an old tree. She placed her hand against its trunk. She closed her eyes. And suddenly, she was back many years in the past. Back to a summer when the city no longer felt like a city. There was no electricity. Water was almost impossible to find. The streets were empty, and the sound of explosions never seemed to stop. Tanks were moving toward the neighborhoods, while people hid behind walls. But the fear wasn't only about bullets and explosions. Terrible news was coming from other parts of the city. Some men fought until the very end. Some were killed. And some families, terrified that their wives and daughters might fall into the enemy's hands, were forced to make choices no human being should ever have to make. The city wasn't only fighting an enemy. It was fighting a fear that kept asking the same question: when this war is over, what will be left of the people we love? In one of the last houses in the city lived two twin girls, Sahar and Salma. They looked so much alike that sometimes even the people closest to them couldn't tell them apart. And that day, in the courtyard of that very house, their father and brother were digging into the ground. Under the burning sun. Two pits beside an old tree. Part 2 will be published tomorrow.